Hello and welcome to Healthy Moments. This is a show where I digest health across branded news and beyond. Today I'd like to start with the Kony2012 project as it sweeps across the internet media. If you're unaware, this is a project that was started to bring public awareness about the atrocities going on in Uganda caused by Joseph Kony, who has a militia of 30,000 children that he's abducted, who he is forced to kill their parents, and so on and so forth. His sole purpose is to hold on to the power that he already has. He has no mission statement. His crimes have become a big enough deal where even Obama has brought in some support. I do have to say that Joseph Kony is a bad guy, and he has to be removed from power and his militia disbanded. There are a couple of problems with this. If this is done incorrectly, then we'll turn Joseph Kony into a hydra. What I mean by that is that for every head that you cut off, two will grow in its place. They'll just bring in someone who's worse into power. My big issue with all of this is that Americans are always trying to help everybody else, but we have our own invisible people. If we're really doing so well that we can help everybody else and police the world, why do we still have mentally ill and homeless out on the street? Who's taking care of the abused, the neglected, the rape victims, and all of our criminals? Who's going to turn them into healthier, happier, successful people? If we can't do it on our own soil, what makes us think that we have the right to interfere with things going on in other people's countries? What makes us think that our lifestyle is really that much better if we have people suffering from many of the same ailments? Granted, we don't have one iconic nemesis that is hurting all these people, so it won't be this huge dramatic campaign, but we have lots of individual chaotic people who are doing damage to children. We still have our serial killers and our rapists and all this stuff, and I really don't think that we have the right to go into another country and start making differences until we've resolved all of our own. Back in health news, a new scanner shows injuries to the brain's wiring. In this story, they talk about traumatic brain injuries and the complications doctors face when they try to treat them. Most often, CT scans show nothing, and doctors find it near impossible in order to treat something that they can't see. This new technology is based on the MRI, and it's being used on soldiers and civilians alike. Let me give you an example to show you the benefits of this device. Let's say you have two patients with seemingly similar symptoms. Usually, there's a chance that one will die and the other will just heal up normally. Before, we didn't understand why the person would die. This new scan will show the intricate damage to the neural fibers that will help doctors better understand the injury, therefore coming up with a better treatment, and in turn save both patients. Usually I'm all for suing doctors for malpractice because most of them deserve it. In this case, I think the parents are taking it a little bit too far. The 4-year-old daughter of this Oregon couple was born with Down syndrome. Now, the reason why the couple is suing Legacy Health is that they weren't able to confirm Down syndrome in prenatal stages. They're suing for $7 million, which is a number that they calculated would be the cost of the lifelong care of their child. The article does imply that if they knew at the early stages of pregnancy that the child was going to have Down syndrome, they probably would have terminated their pregnancy. Now, I am totally pro-choice, but this is a very complicated situation because there's nothing that the doctors could have done in order to treat the Down syndrome beforehand, and there's nothing they can do afterwards at this point either. So it's not really the doctor's fault. It wasn't the doctor's fault that the child got Down syndrome. It was just their fault that they didn't detect it early enough for the parents to make an educated decision. Is it a $7 million mistake? I don't know. You tell me. Lastly, the artificial pancreas is making its way back into branded news. There was an inpatient trial where a young girl with diabetes was able to try the device for about 3 days. What the device does is it's an external device that will measure your blood sugar and release insulin accordingly. There are no outpatient trials yet that the article mentions, but they do plan to release the device in about 4 years. How much it's going to cost and whether insurance will cover it, I don't know. Stay tuned. Finally, the last article of the day is the featured article of the week on my website, and it is a review of a product that most people in martial arts and athletes know about, and it's Salon. Now, Salon is a lot like Tiger Balm. They have slightly different scent, but I have become partial to Salon. I use it a lot, and so I decided to review it because they have many different kinds, some with capsaicin, etc., etc., etc. Check out that article because I really believe in that product. That's all for today. Important key terms and links to all the articles that I talked about are available in the description below. Please participate in the discussions going on my Facebook and Twitter, and don't be a stranger. Subscribe. And as always, stay healthy, wealthy, witty, and wise, and I'll see you next time.